What if I told you that in just 30 minutes you could transform your chaotic living space into a peaceful Zen sanctuary that makes you feel instantly calm the moment you walk through the door? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to create that serene environment without spending hours cleaning or reorganizing. You know that overwhelming feeling when you look around your home and see clutter everywhere, dishes piling up and papers scattered across every surface? That stress you feel isn't just in your head. A messy environment actually increases your cortisol levels, making you feel anxious and exhausted before you even start your day. But here's what most people don't realize. You don't need to dedicate your entire weekend to deep cleaning to achieve that Zen feeling. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the exact 30-minute system that transforms any space from chaotic to calm. And by the end of this video, you'll discover the one surprising element that makes the biggest difference in creating that peaceful atmosphere you've been craving. Tip 1. The 5-minute surface reset. Here's exactly how it works. Set your timer for 5 minutes and focus only on the surfaces you see first when you enter the room. This means your coffee table, kitchen counters, dining table, and any other flat surfaces that catch your eye immediately. Don't worry about organizing drawers or deep cleaning anything yet. Simply remove everything that doesn't belong on these surfaces and put each item in its proper home. If you don't have a designated spot for something, create a temporary holding area in a basket or box that you can deal with later. The key is to move quickly and trust your instincts about where things belong. You'll be amazed at how much more spacious and peaceful your room feels when these primary surfaces are clear. This technique works because our brains process visual clutter as unfinished tasks, which creates that nagging sense of stress even when we're trying to relax. When you clear these main surfaces, you're essentially telling your mind that everything is under control. As you work, imagine each cleared surface as a blank canvas, ready to support your daily activities without distraction. The beauty of this approach is that it creates an immediate sense of accomplishment and calm, which motivates you to continue with the remaining steps. Remember, perfection isn't the goal here. You're simply creating breathing room for your mind and your space. Tip 2. The power of the 10-item pickup. It could be a pair of shoes by the couch, a magazine on the floor, a cup left on a bookshelf, or clothes draped over a chair. Count them out loud as you spot them, then return each item to its proper location one by one. The magic happens when you complete this cycle 3 times, picking up 30 items total. This approach works because your brain can easily process and complete small, specific tasks without feeling overwhelmed. Instead of looking at your entire messy room and feeling defeated, you're focusing on just 10 things at a time. Each completed cycle gives you a sense of progress and momentum. What's fascinating is that after removing 30 misplaced items, your space will look dramatically different, even though you've only invested about 10 minutes of focused effort. The psychological benefit is just as important as the physical transformation. You're training your brain to see cleaning not as an enormous, impossible task, but as a series of small, doable actions. This shift in perspective is what separates people who maintain peaceful homes from those who feel constantly overwhelmed by their environment. As you practice this technique, you'll start to notice patterns about which items tend to migrate to the wrong places, helping you create better systems for keeping things organized naturally. Tip 3. Creating instant visual flow. These are your primary focal points, and they need to feel intentional and peaceful. Remove any visual obstacles or distractions from these sightlines. This might mean moving a pile of laundry that's blocking your view of a beautiful window, or relocating a stack of books that's creating visual noise on a side table. Next, create clear pathways through your space by ensuring furniture placement allows for easy movement and doesn't force you to navigate around obstacles. Your eye should be able to travel smoothly from one area to another without hitting jarring stops or confusing elements. The goal is to create what designers call breathing room, which is simply open space that allows each element in your room to exist without competing for attention. Pay special attention to the area directly across from your main seating position, as this becomes a natural resting point for your eyes when you're relaxing. Make sure this view is pleasing and uncluttered. You'll know you've achieved good visual flow when you can sit in your space and feel your shoulders naturally relax as your eyes move comfortably around the room without snagging on anything stressful or chaotic. And if you're enjoying these tips, just imagine having everything organized in one place, with even easier tricks to keep your home clean, fresh, and stress-free every day. To make your life even simpler, I've prepared something special that can truly transform your daily routine. The link is right there in the first comment. Just click and check it out. Don't miss this chance. Your home and your time deserve it. Tip 4. The strategic light adjustment. Your goal is to create what lighting experts call layered illumination, which mimics the natural, varied light sources found in peaceful environments. Start by turning off any bright overhead lights and instead rely on a combination of softer sources like table lamps, floor lamps, or even candles if you have them. If it's daytime, open your curtains or blinds to let in as much natural light as possible, as this connection to the outdoors naturally calms your nervous system. The key is to avoid having just one strong light source, which creates harsh shadows and an institutional feeling. Instead, aim for 3 different light sources at varying heights throughout your room. This could be a table lamp, a floor lamp, and natural light from a window. If you only have overhead lighting available, try covering the fixtures with soft fabric or paper to diffuse the harshness, or simply use fewer bulbs to reduce the intensity. Warm-toned bulbs, typically labeled as soft white or warm white, create a more relaxing atmosphere than cool white or daylight bulbs, which can feel clinical and energizing when you're trying to create a peaceful environment. As you adjust your lighting, notice how the changed atmosphere immediately affects your breathing and muscle tension. Proper lighting doesn't just help you see better, it actively signals to your body that it's time to relax and unwind. Tip 5. The sacred scent reset. Don't spend time deep cleaning right now, just handle the immediate issues that might be disrupting your peace. Once you've cleared the air, introduce a calming scent that signals relaxation to your brain. This could be as simple as lighting a lavender candle, using a few drops of eucalyptus essential oil on a tissue, or even brewing a cup of chamomile tea and letting the aroma fill the space. The specific scent matters less than choosing something that makes you feel calm and centered. Avoid synthetic air fresheners or overpowering fragrances that can actually increase stress levels rather than reduce them. The goal is subtle enhancement, not overwhelming fragrance. Natural scents like vanilla, sandalwood, jasmine, or even fresh citrus can work beautifully, depending on your personal preferences and what you have available. As you introduce your chosen scent, take 3 deep breaths and notice how the pleasant aroma immediately begins to shift your mental state. This simple action creates what psychologists call an anchor, a sensory trigger that your brain will associate with calmness and peace. Over time, this scent will become a powerful tool for instantly accessing a Zen state of mind, even when your space isn't perfectly organized. Tip 6. The comfort zone optimization. Now, within arm's reach of this spot, place everything you need to feel completely settled and content. This might include a soft throw blanket, a place to set down a drink, good lighting for reading, and perhaps a small side table for your phone or a book. Remove anything from this area that creates visual stress or reminds you of tasks you need to complete. Your comfort zone should feel like a sanctuary where your mind can truly rest. Pay attention to the temperature and airflow in this area, adjusting cushions or moving furniture slightly to avoid drafts or direct heat that might make you unconsciously uncomfortable. The goal is to create a spot where you can sit down and immediately feel your nervous system begin to calm, without needing to get up to adjust anything or fetch items that would make you more comfortable. Test your comfort zone by sitting in it for 1 full minute and noticing any slight discomforts or desires to fidget. Make small adjustments until you can sit completely still and feel your body naturally relax into the space. This optimized comfort zone becomes the heart of your Zen environment, the place where peace begins and radiates outward into the rest of your home. Tip 7. The noise reduction strategy. Start by identifying and eliminating unnecessary noise sources within your control. This might mean turning off the television if you're not actively watching it, switching your phone to silent mode, or unplugging appliances that create constant humming or buzzing sounds. Don't underestimate the impact of these small background noises. They accumulate and create what sound experts call auditory clutter. Next, if you can't eliminate disruptive sounds completely, mask them with more pleasant alternatives. Gentle background music, nature sounds, or even a small fan creating white noise can help your brain filter out jarring interruptions from outside your space. The key is choosing sounds that fade into the background rather than demanding attention. Classical music, ambient soundscapes, or recordings of rain, ocean waves, or forest sounds work particularly well for creating a Zen atmosphere. Keep the volume low enough that you can easily have a conversation over it. Some people find that complete silence feels most peaceful, while others prefer very subtle background ambience. Experiment to discover what works best for you, but remember that the goal is to create an acoustic environment that allows your mind to settle rather than staying alert for the next unexpected sound. As you implement these changes, notice how your shoulders drop and your breathing deepens when your auditory environment becomes more supportive of relaxation. Tip 8. The mindful material edit. Look around your space and identify any materials or textures that feel harsh, scratchy, or unpleasant when you encounter them. This might include rough fabrics, cold metal surfaces, or synthetic materials that don't feel good against your skin. You don't need to replace these items, but you can temporarily cover or avoid them during your 30-minute Zen transformation. Instead, bring forward the materials that naturally make you feel calm and grounded. Soft fabrics like cotton, linen, or wool can be draped over harsh surfaces. Natural materials like wood, stone, or plants create an immediate connection to nature that helps reduce stress hormones in your body. If you have any items made from bamboo, cork, or other organic materials, position them where you're likely to touch or see them regularly. The goal is to create what sensory experts call tactile comfort, an environment where every surface you encounter feels pleasant and supportive. This might mean placing a soft pillow on a hard chair, covering a cold leather couch with a warm throw, or simply ensuring that the items within reach of your comfort zone feel good to touch. Don't forget about the materials under your feet. If possible, add a soft rug to hard flooring, or position yourself where you can feel carpet or wood rather than cold tile. These small adjustments work on a subconscious level, sending signals of safety and comfort to your nervous system that allow for deeper relaxation and that coveted Zen state of mind. And if you're enjoying these tips, just imagine having everything organized in one place, with even easier tricks to keep your home clean, fresh, and stress-free every day. To make your life even simpler, I've prepared something special that can truly transform your daily routine. The link is right there in the first comment. Just click and check it out. Don't miss this chance. Your home and your time deserve it. Tip 9. The color psychology. Quick fix. Start by identifying any colors in your immediate environment that feel agitating or overstimulating. Bright reds, harsh oranges, or electric blues might be energizing during the day, but can prevent your nervous system from settling into a peaceful state. You can temporarily minimize these colors by covering them with neutral fabrics, turning picture frames around, or simply repositioning yourself so they're not in your direct line of sight. Instead, emphasize colors that naturally promote calmness and relaxation. Soft blues, gentle greens, warm beiges, and muted purples all have scientifically proven calming effects on the human brain. If you have items in these colors, bring them forward and position them prominently in your space. This might mean moving a blue throw pillow to your main seating area, positioning a green plant where you'll see it often, or displaying artwork that features peaceful, natural tones. Earth tones like browns, tans, and soft grays create a grounding effect that helps anxious minds feel more stable and secure. The key is creating what color therapists call visual harmony, where the colors in your space work together to support relaxation rather than competing for attention or creating visual tension. Even small changes like switching out brightly colored items for more muted alternatives can have an immediate impact on how peaceful your space feels. Pay attention to how different colors make you feel as you look at them, and trust your instincts about which ones support your Zen goals. Tip 10. The Gratitude Anchor Placement. This technique takes just 3 minutes, but creates lasting positive associations with your newly transformed space. Choose 3 items in your environment that represent things you're genuinely grateful for in your life. These could be family photos, gifts from loved ones, plants that you've nurtured, books that have inspired you, or even simple objects that bring you joy for personal reasons. The specific items matter less than your emotional connection to them and what they represent. Position these gratitude anchors in locations where you'll naturally notice them throughout your time in the space. One might go near your optimized comfort zone, another could be placed where you'll see it when you first enter the room, and the third positioned somewhere you'll encounter during daily activities. The goal is to create subtle visual cues that automatically remind your mind to focus on positive aspects of your life rather than stressing about problems or unfinished tasks. When you notice these items, take just a moment to mentally acknowledge what they represent and feel genuine appreciation for that person, experience, or blessing in your life. This practice works because gratitude is scientifically proven to reduce stress hormones, lower blood pressure, and activate the same neural pathways associated with deep relaxation and contentment. Over time, these gratitude anchors will become powerful triggers that help you access a Zen state of mind almost instantly. Your newly peaceful space will become not just physically calming, but emotionally nourishing as well, creating a sanctuary that supports both your mental and physical well-being. In just 30 minutes, you've learned how to transform any chaotic living space into a Zen sanctuary that naturally calms your mind and reduces stress. You started with the surface reset to create immediate visual peace. Use the 10-item pickup to tackle clutter without feeling overwhelmed, and created visual flow that allows your eyes to rest comfortably in your space. You discovered how strategic lighting adjustments, scent resets, and optimized comfort zones work together to signal relaxation to your nervous system. You learned to manage noise pollution, edit materials for tactile comfort, harness color psychology for emotional balance, and place gratitude anchors that keep your mind focused on positive aspects of your life. The most powerful part of this system is that it works with your natural psychology rather than against it. Instead of trying to maintain perfection, you're creating sustainable peace by addressing the specific elements that either support or undermine your ability to relax. These techniques don't require expensive purchases, major renovations, or hours of deep cleaning. They simply require 30 minutes of focused intention and the willingness to see your living space as an active participant in your mental and emotional well-being. Remember, your environment is constantly communicating with your subconscious mind, either supporting your peace or adding to your stress. The choice is yours, and now you have the tools to make that choice consciously and effectively. Here's my challenge for you. Pick one room in your home and implement this entire 30-minute system today. Don't wait for the perfect moment or until you have more time. Your future self will thank you when you walk into that peaceful sanctuary tonight. Which room will you transform first? And what surprised you most about how quickly these small changes can shift the entire energy of your space? Share your experience in the comments below. If you found these techniques helpful and want to continue creating more peace and simplicity in your daily life, make sure to subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell so you never miss practical tips that can make a real difference in how you feel at home. Your Zen living space is waiting for you.